I went undercover into a cult to find out if it was a scam or if there's something more to it. So unless you've been living under a rock for the last few months, in the self-improvement niche there's been a young man called Hamza. By the way, it's super strange hearing your name and not refer to yourself, but whatever. Hamza, the leader of this cult, has more than 400,000 subscribers at the time of this video and is rapidly growing in the self-improvement niche. So what does he do? He says he helps young men achieve a transformation from Jeffrey to Adonis, which essentially he aligns maladaptive traits to a Jeffrey character and self-mastered and altruistic traits with Adonis. I have been seeing his YouTube videos all over my feed, and to be honest, I found him about a year ago when I was looking up my own name on YouTube to see what other people on YouTube have my name. He's recently become huge on YouTube and has made many videos about him making a cult and being the leader of this cult. So let's go undercover into this cult and see if it's actually a pyramid scheme or is there more to it. So I first started by just watching more of his videos, trying to understand the guy a bit more. What I really liked about him, which is something that I myself try and be more of, is he's very vulnerable and he's very open about his mistakes and things that he's done in the past.
But what I have struggled with to a huge level, the biggest distraction in my life, which is women. I lost 1.5 years to this drug. It stunted my growth, it fueled my anxiety. So I hated my life. I used to cry a lot. Maybe I'd say every day or every 2 days I'd be crying.
He wants you to learn from his mistakes. He wants to be able to teach people this, and you can tell he has this passion for coaching. It absolutely comes off in the videos where he just enjoys helping other people, you know, become better in their own way. If you don't believe me, ask yourself this: how many other YouTubers are putting out videos of themselves getting therapy and then uploading that whole session onto YouTube? How many other YouTubers are having these candid conversations with their fathers and then putting that all on YouTube for everyone to see? It's genuine and open, and I think that's the key to his success. But we'll get to that later. So rather than just watching his video about explaining what he's doing about this cult, I went into the belly of the beast and went undercover and joined the cult. Don't worry, it's less dramatic than it sounds. I literally just joined a Discord chat. So going into this chat, fully expecting that I'm going to be bombarded by a million posts of people trying to upsell me, you know, all these acolytes throwing Hamza beads on me and being like, convert, convert. I didn't find too much of that. So that's a good start. And what I actually found surprised me. I've never been in a self-help group on Discord where there's so many sections dedicated to promoting the audience. Sections about other people sharing their journey. Sections about other people showing what they're sort of working on. Other people working on their YouTube channels and promoting their own self-improvement journey. Other places of self-help Discord chats always have this emphasis on, this is my advice and these are my groups and this is what you should do to follow my thing. But this one was different. What it looks like is that Hamza has this abundance mentality. Even in a lot of his videos, he says things like, the niche of self-improvement isn't saturated. There's plenty of space for everyone. And he backs that up in his Discord, where other people share their own things as well. A lot of places online in the self-improvement niche don't do this because they think other people will steal audience members from their own, you know, protected community that they've made. But it actually does the opposite. It actually draws more people in and makes your audience more consolidated. The reason for this is because as people are sharing their own progress and goals, they succeed more and attribute that improvement to Hamza, which then keeps them coming back for more. And then when other people ask them for help or more resources, they say, hey, maybe check this person out. And it helps. So like Hamza says in his videos, there's actually a mutual benefit. So it's not completely altruistic, but that's completely fine. I wouldn't trust someone if they said that they're not getting anything out of this interaction. And so if he's open about his mutual benefit, then that's fine.
Starts to dissolve. It wasn't one.
So the next stage, to actually meet some cult members. Now I went into this chat room thinking I would be met by these acolytes doing a demonic ceremony, throwing holy water on a goat and chanting Hamza's name. But again, I was surprised. What I found was just normal teenagers, man, talking about things young men talk about. things they were insecure about, girls that they were talking to, how they looked, what their haircut that they wanted to get. It was just normal people. They weren't indoctrinated, they weren't radicalized by Hamza. They were all just there because they wanted a place where they felt understood. And in fact, many of them said that they don't like a lot of the things that Hamza says, and they disagree with some of the things he says, but they stay in that community, that cult, because it gives them a sense of togetherness. That togetherness is helping them become better. And I found that really positive, that these young men weren't just blindly listening to someone. They were deeply thinking on what he says and then relating to some things and then to other things disagreeing with it, but in a healthy manner. So did I answer the question? Is he a scam or not? Honestly, YouTube is inundated with Botoxed videos and perfectly manicured characters. I think Hamza is appealing to a lot of people because he's so vulnerable and tries to be authentic, which just appeals to so many people and helps them feel like this is somewhere they can go and be understood. And by being more vulnerable with people, it makes them trust him more. Honestly, for me, I'm still a little skeptical about him, but I can't discredit all the help that he's giving young men and guiding them to live better lives. My only hope is that young men don't start to go too harsh on themselves and think, if I'm not like this, then I am shit. And I don't think that's going to be a healthy place to bring up young men either. I think there needs to be a bigger discussion about your own version of success might not be Adonis. Your own version of success might be whatever. But as long as you're happy in that success, then forgo what others think about it. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. Whether or not I think he's a scam, I don't think so. But crazier things have happened, and I think it's very interesting to keep on watching what he's doing. I think he is doing a good thing at the moment, and I'm interested to see his journey.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you're anything like me and are obsessed over trying to become the best version of yourself, check out this video where I try and live like a famous self-help guru.